Hey there, how are you all? I'm Anna from New York. Welcome to my video in which I'd like to discuss a piano learning course called Piano for All. Piano for All is a series of ebooks featuring embedded audio and video lessons, aimed at getting you comfortable and successful at playing the piano. Priced at a very affordable price, this review will try to answer the most obvious question: can you successfully learn how to play the piano through an ebook course that costs less than $50? In fact, the digital version of Piano for All only costs $40, which is sometimes the cost of a single lesson from an experienced teacher, and that's being generous. In this instance, the writer of this program, Robin Hall, is your teacher, only it's much cheaper and is accessible whenever you need it. I'll start this review by talking a little bit about the program itself, an overview, with some interesting things I've personally noted about it. Then, I'll talk about the ways in which it succeeds, and ways in which I think it could use improvement. I think a lot of teachers underestimate the power of hammering chords into students' minds. In teaching culture, it's really common to focus on the melody, the right hand. I figure this is because a lot of teachers want students to feel like they're having a lot of success, and people with untrained ears really only hear melodies anyway, and they kind of tune out chords. Subsequently, the right hand gets preferred over the left hand. The left hand kind of gets left out for the first several months of teaching. Students who are right-handed dominant tend to also prefer the right hand, because that's the hand they're comfortable with. This program doesn't really let you get away with not using the left hand. There is a really strong emphasis on playing rhythm piano right off the bat, which is really unusual for a teaching course. And of course, rhythm piano requires heavy use of the left hand. Because of this, I could see a lot of students having earlier success with their left hand usage than their traditional counterparts. And I really appreciate that. I think it's important to treat both hands equally, because it will only benefit the student in the long run. In Book 2, one of the first things the instructor says is that the left hand should be practiced long before the right hand. He knows that people are mostly naturally inclined to be better at their right hand parts, so he doesn't worry about it. It's a clever approach to the problem, for sure. This emphasis on chords will only help students professionally. Pianists in bands need to know their chords, even if they're not doing intense jazz. This approach can help students read charts given by band leaders, and most importantly, to help them play by ear, which is crucial. The implementation of both audio and video is something real teachers can't always do so easily. This is a wonderful supplement to the course, and is a total benefit. According to Piano for All's website, there are 10 hours worth of audio and video, which is quite a lot when you think about it. That equals 20 half-hour lessons from a real teacher. The last thing I like about this program is that it's incredibly cheap. I could see people paying $300 for this easily, but for $40, it's really quite amazing what you get. One thing I noticed that might be more useful is that it seems like the fundamentals are somewhat neglected immediately after Book 1. While I appreciate that the purpose is to build on concepts really quickly and move forward, I would appreciate a recap of rhythm and counting in Book 2, for instance, just to solidify some good practices. Now, while I do like the overall structure of this program, I do feel like there's some merit to the traditional way of learning, in which you learn more about the terminology prior to learning how to play, so that beginners can understand why things are the way they are. That being said, I find that a lot of the ways that make it possible to learn other styles of music, like classical, are somewhat put in the backseat to make way for more accessible learning. This is useful on one hand, but on the other, piano is also something that's important to take slowly and digest. I can see this style of learning working for a lot of beginners, but some of them might want to go a little deeper, and might not be interested in learning blues and rock and roll, and prefer things like classical music. Piano for All is great because it's convenient, inexpensive, and you can use your cheap digital piano to follow along without worrying about not having enough keys. Its video and audio integration works well for the most part, and I think it's largely beneficial. I think the benefits of having someone experienced like Robin Hall, showing you the tips and tricks and secrets of making learning fun and easy are worth much more than he charges. It's $40, unless you want the DVDs as well, which I don't know if you need them, because you can stream all the audio and video through your computer. So, is this a replacement for a piano teacher? Well, in a lot of ways, I think it could be. With that said, I think there are ways in which the videos don't always explain everything you need to know. On top of that, if you have a question, what are you supposed to do? You can certainly email the creator of the ebook, but that's no doubt going to be a different experience than turning to your piano teacher in person and getting an immediate answer. But, you're also buying this course for convenience and price, too. That cannot be undersold, here. With Piano for All, you learn on your time, your schedule, and at a massive fraction of the cost a teacher would be. Attention my friends, some websites are scamming and selling fake versions of this course. To avoid that, click the link in the description to go directly to Piano for All official website. Thank you friends for watching my video. I hope my review was helpful to you. Have a wonderful day.